You are connected. Error.
What this is the 4K walk and talk video test with the iPhone SE 2020, or iPhone SE 2 I believe it is. My first ever iPhone, and it's not even bought as a phone, it's just bought as a vlogging camera. I think we've been to all this bit before. I'm waffling. Let's try this again. Hi, welcome to A Fat White Man Walks Through the Streets of a Small Part of Malaysia. Quite funny actually. I had somebody on my comments for my Why Malaysia video saying, I came here expecting to see Malaysia and all I got was you. Yeah, well, there you go. The video is about why I chose Malaysia, not here's a tour of Malaysia. My original 4K walk and talk went through a hell of a lot, let's just say. I posted it mistakenly a day early and then took it back off again, and then I deleted it because I wanted to change something, and then when I reposted it for today, somebody commented that there was actually no files after the title, and they were right. I deleted all the files. So we are redoing the whole vlog. Still using the sound directly from the camera because I'm waiting for the dongle to be delivered, which will allow me to plug the microphone in. The thing I realized with the 1080 post is that the sound microphones on this thing are amazing. They pick up every little bit of ambient sound and really amplify them. And obviously that means they pick up my talking perfectly. However, I want to get back to a microphone because the microphone cuts out a lot of the ambient sound, and on my original 4K test, all you could really hear was building work going on as I walked past every blooming house. So loud. Now obviously, when I'm using the 1080 camera, front camera, I can see myself in the screen. With the rear camera, which is what we're using now, I can't see myself. So I already know from my original failed or lost files. I already know from the lost files that the 4K crops in. On the 1080, there's much more showing. On the 4K, it's much more me. I've noticed that. Now we're on a selfie stick. The selfie stick is, that's how long a selfie stick is. Selfie stick is as long as from my arm, from my armpit to the end of my hand. So what's that? A couple of feet at most. So it's not a long way away from me. I'm already loving this experience of not the iPhone experience. Don't get me wrong. Don't give a monkey's fluff about the iPhone. I give a fluff about its camera and the capability of the camera. The rest of it, meh. So there we go. I'm no Apple fan, although I still have a Mac Mini, which I use, but it's mainly for me and my wife to watch Netflix or videos on. I used to have a white Mac laptop, which I loved. And I also had a Mac Pro about 14 years ago, which my brother-in-law gave me, which is a great machine. However, I've never really subscribed to this cult of the Mac thing. I don't get it. So, whilst looking through this, or looking sort of, the great thing about YouTube is before you buy anything, you can do check out so many videos, get so many different people's views and opinions. And when you do that, you start then falling into this pit of ridiculous Apple fandom. Now, I'm having a go at these people, but you know, their websites are much more, or their YouTube channels are much more successful than mine. Much more. There's one guy called Zone of Tech, British guy. He actually does pretty good No, he does very good tech reviews, but he's a complete, utter Apple fag to the extent that he dresses like Steve Jobs. Every day it's the same black polo neck. It's like he wants to be Steve Jobs so badly. And it was sad but also funny, in as much as recently he put a video up saying, like, explaining that his relationship with Apple doesn't exist and that they basically diss him the whole time and won't send him anything and won't give him any help. And it's just like, it's brutal, but also to me it's like funny, because if he's a much better person than I am, because if that was me, I would just say to Apple, you, and stick your and I would then start pushing some other products. But this guy, he's just a complete utter Apple fag, and he's just everything Apple. He loves the Apple. He's got the Apple Watch. He's just, I hate him because he's perfect. I don't hate him, that's just crap. It's a terrible thing to say. But you know, he's just like, trying too hard, son. But it's serving you well. I'm sure you're making a good wedge on YouTube, and your videos are way much more professional than mine. So, you know, there's the reality. I'm a crappy little YouTuber with 1,000 subscribers, and you're 1 million plus now. So congratulations to you. But point is, you just look, I can't get into this Apple fandom thing. I can't get it. Here's the deal. So this is my main phone. This is a Vivo S1 Pro. Apart from the camera, which no ifs, no buts, on the iPhone is 1,000,000 times better. Apart from that, all that I hear from Apple people is, oh, it feels so nice. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, iOS is just the best. Oh. The difference is, you guys have never tried an Android phone. Or if you've had, it was early days Android phone. My Android Vivo S1 Pro, which costs half the price of this supposedly cheap iPhone, in every way except the camera, walks all over this thing. I'm not talking about speed, because I don't play games, but my Vivo S1 Pro will also edit 4K on it, no problem at all. I'm not going to say it's as fast as, but I haven't really noticed if it's not, if it is or isn't. I know it's not as fast because obviously the chip isn't as fast, so therefore obviously it's not as fast. However, that being said, you wouldn't know. I mean, maybe if you play games on your phone, if you're that person. I haven't played games for years anyway, it's not my thing. So, but everything else that I do, watch YouTube, edit videos. But editing videos is nice on this, because obviously on my Vivo, because obviously it's a bigger screen. Therefore, easier. Obviously, the battery on the Vivo will last 2 or 3 days, and on this thing it'll last maybe 3 or 4 hours. Maybe a bit longer than that, but not forever long. And just simple facts, people. So, would I buy an iPhone phone? Oh, hell no. Do I think this is a great vlogging camera? Hell yes. I can. This is it, okay? I can make this film here that I'm making now, no matter how poor it is. And then when I go home, I can lie on my bed and edit on this phone that same film.